In this video, we're going to talk about DreamBox, which if you are in kindergarten through 8th grade, is 1/2 of your daily homeroom requirement. So you will have to do 30 minutes in this environment, and it is an adaptive math environment. So parents, please do not help them. The first 4 weeks, it really is trying to figure out how they are doing and what they know. And if you help them, it kind of messes up the algorithm that gets them where they need to be. So please don't help them on this as hard as it is. Let them do it on their own. The first thing you're going to do is log in. And it's your first initial, last initial, Epic ID number, and then your password is Epic1234 with that capital E. I'm not going to log into this because, like I said, it's highly adaptive. So if I start playing with it for a student, it's going to mess up their algorithm. So we're going to switch over to a training website. So it's going to look a little different than when you first log in. You won't have all these options. And parents, if you want to play around with this, dreambox.com/training is available to anybody. Okay, so this video that first pops up, you can skip it, but it's good to watch it that first time. And there's 2 things up here that you're going to look at. Here's my stuff. I want to talk about it. This my stuff part is not super important, but you can earn coins to change your avatar and your wallpaper and your music, but I caution you not to get caught up in this website too much because this does not count as part of your time. So if you spend 30 minutes playing around on your My Stuff page, you still have to do 30 minutes of math. So get in here because it is a reward for doing what you're supposed to be doing and answering those questions right, but it does not count as part of your learning time. So don't hang out here too much. Where we want you to go is my lessons. So parents, when you're looking at them doing this, you might see them jump back and forth between like dinosaurs and frogs and all kinds of environments. There's a lot of things for them to choose from. It doesn't matter which one they pick. They can pick whichever one looks the most fun. The math will follow them to whichever one they're in. So I'm going to kind of open one of these lessons. So we're going to do rounding here. So you see right here, it's an example of what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, and so now I know because I saw that what I'm supposed to do. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what it does if you get it wrong. And you see down here that this little green bar adjusted, and that is that adaptive technology working. And so we got one right, and it says, oh yeah, they know this, and then we got one wrong, and maybe not as much. So it is adaptive, and it is learning your students, so please let them do it alone, as tempting as it is to help. And that is DreamBox. It's pretty simple. It's pretty fun. And remember, this was a 3rd grade lesson. So if you have a 7th grader, it's not going to be quite the same thing. So just, it is meant to be a fun way to practice. So remember, 30 minutes a day. Try and stay out of that My Stuff. I mean, you can get in it. I don't want to discourage that, but don't spend all your time there because, again, it does not count towards your 30 minutes. And if you start a lesson, this is key. If you start a lesson, you need to finish it. If you on Monday start a lesson right at 28 minutes because you haven't quite gotten to 30 yet, finish that lesson and then shave off some time from one of your other days. your goal is 150 minutes per week. So that's what I'm looking at when I grade it. I do try and check it every day, but ultimately your grade comes from that. Did you do 150 minutes that week? It works best if you do 30 minutes a day. But if you do get behind, or if you work a little bit ahead because maybe you're not going to be in town that next day, it's totally fine. 150 minutes a week, you got it. But finish every lesson that you start. Don't pause them. Please let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email, text, or call me.